God, where do I even start? I'm Maya, and 6 months ago, my entire world exploded. Not just fell apart, exploded. You know when people say I never saw it coming? That was me. Completely blind, completely stupid. But here's the thing. When someone betrays you that deeply, when they humiliate you that completely, you can either break or you can break them. I chose option 2. Derek and I, God, we were that couple everyone envied. You know the type. Matching coffee cups, weekend getaways, that proposal video that made everyone cry. 2 million views. Can you believe that? I was so proud of us. I'd show that video to everyone. Look how much he loves me. I really thought I'd found my person, my forever. Seattle was perfect for us. I had my digital marketing business booming. He was killing it in real estate. We were planning this amazing wedding, talking about kids, looking at houses with white picket fences, and God, I was so naive. But then, little things started changing. You know how you feel it before you know it? His phone was always face down. Always. And when I'd joke about it, he'd get this flash of anger, like, "Why are you being so paranoid, Maya?" He started working late all the time. And that cologne, this expensive stuff I'd never smelled before. When I asked about it, he said a client gave it to him. A client. Can you believe I bought that? I started questioning everything. Was I being crazy? Was I being one of those clingy girlfriends? I kept telling myself, Maya, you're overthinking this. You're being paranoid. But my gut was screaming. March 15th. That's a date I'll never forget. I came home early from a client meeting. I was so excited because I'd gotten us that Thai food from the place where we had our first date. I was going to surprise him. Maybe we'd have one of those cute dinner dates where we talk about wedding plans and laugh about stupid stuff. His laptop was open on the kitchen counter, video call still running. And there was my fiancé, shirtless, talking to Jessica, my sister. Not just talking, flirting, intimate, saying things he used to say to me. And she was giggling like a teenager. My own sister. I can't wait until Maya's business trip next week. We'll finally have the whole weekend at the cabin. The cabin. Our family cabin. The one my parents left to both of us. I stood there, holding that stupid Thai food. And I felt like I was watching my life through someone else's eyes. Like this couldn't be my Derek. My sister. This couldn't be my life falling apart. I should have confronted them right then. I should have screamed, thrown things, made a scene. But instead, I got curious. You know what I found when I went through his laptop? 6 months. 6 months of messages, photos, videos. 6 months of them laughing about me behind my back. Maya's so boring. She works too much. She's completely clueless. They had nicknames for me, called me the robot, because I was always focused on my business. But the worst part, the absolute worst part, they were planning to wait until after the wedding to go public. Derek wanted my business connections and my half of the cabin property first. I wasn't just his fiancé. I was his business strategy. I was a transaction. That's when something inside me shifted. The hurt was still there, but underneath it, pure, cold rage. I didn't sleep that night, or the next night. I just planned. You know what's funny? All those skills that made me good at my job, reading analytics, understanding social media, planning campaigns, I was about to use them for the most important project of my life. I installed monitoring software on his laptop. Totally legal since it was our shared computer. I backed up everything. Messages, photos, call logs, even their location data from when they met up. I created fake social media accounts and started following all their friends, their colleagues, their families. I studied their routines like I was planning a military operation. And then it hit me. Derek's biggest real estate deal was closing next month. $2 million with these super conservative, family values investors. His reputation meant everything. That's when I knew exactly what I was going to do. Here's the beautiful part. I moved our wedding up by 2 months. I told Derek I found this amazing venue with a last-minute cancellation, and we had to grab it. He was so panicked. Maya, that's so soon. What about planning? What about... But he couldn't say no without looking suspicious, right? I planned everything. The venue had these massive projection screens, perfect for our love story slideshow. I expanded the guest list to include all his business partners, all of Jessica's work colleagues. Everyone mattered. And Jessica, oh, poor Jessica. I called her crying about how we'd been distant lately and how I wanted to rebuild our relationship. I asked her to be my maid of honor. She said yes immediately, probably felt guilty. Little did she know, the week before the wedding, I anonymously tipped Derek's business partners about some concerning personal conduct that might affect their family brand. Nothing specific, just enough to make them pay very close attention at the wedding. The morning of the wedding, I woke up feeling calm. For the first time in months, completely calm. Derek was a nervous wreck, but I told him it was just normal wedding jitters. Jessica helped me get dressed, did my makeup, kept telling me how beautiful I looked. The whole time, she's texting Derek about their next secret meeting. 200 people, everyone who mattered in our lives, all there to witness what they thought would be the happiest day of my life. The slideshow started so sweet. Photos of Derek and me dating, traveling, being happy. Everyone smiling. And then, boom, the screenshots started appearing. One by one, their messages, their photos, the video I recorded of them planning their weekend together. Maya, you should have seen the room. Dead silence, people's faces just dropping. Derek went white. Jessica tried to run, but my friends were positioned everywhere. I grabbed that microphone, and for the first time in months, I told my truth. I told everyone exactly what these two had been doing behind my back. I told them about the prenup Derek signed, voiding everything with infidelity. I told them about the cabin going to the faithful daughter. And you know what? It felt amazing. I had live streamed the whole thing on Instagram and Facebook. Within hours, it was everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, everyone was sharing the wedding revenge video. Hashtag wedding revenge was trending worldwide. People were calling me a hero, a genius, an inspiration. The comments were insane. Thousands of women sharing their own stories of betrayal. But the real consequences? Derek's business deal collapsed overnight. His conservative investors dropped him immediately. His reputation in Seattle real estate destroyed. Jessica lost her job at the PR firm. Turns out there was a moral clause in her contract. When the video reached her boss and clients, she was terminated that same day. Part of me felt sorry for them, But then I remembered they did this to themselves. I just gave them the audience they deserved. But I wasn't done. The final touch, that $50,000 wedding budget, I donated every single penny to a women's shelter that helps betrayal victims. I did it in their names, Derek and Jessica's names, on a $50,000 donation to help other women who'd been cheated on and betrayed. When I posted that donation receipt, it went viral again. People were crying, sharing their own stories, donating more money. Their betrayal, it helped so many other women. It became something beautiful. 6 months later, I'm sitting in my beautiful new house, bought with the settlement money from Derek. I've got Justice, my rescue dog, and I've started this consulting business, helping other betrayed partners. Netflix made a documentary about my story. And Sam, the filmmaker, we're dating now. He's nothing like Derek. He's honest, kind, transparent. Derek's working at some tiny real estate firm in Spokane. His reputation never recovered. Jessica moved back in with our parents, couldn't find another job in PR. Do I feel bad for them? Sometimes. But then I remember that video call, those messages, those 6 months of lies. They made their choice. I just made sure there were consequences. Now, women message me every day. Help me, they write. I want to do what you did. My husband is cheating. My boyfriend is lying. And you know what I tell them? The same thing every time. Document everything. Plan carefully. And remember, you're not just getting revenge. You're getting your life back. Because that's what this really was. Not just revenge, it was me reclaiming my power, my dignity, my future. It was me refusing to be a victim. Derek and Jessica thought they could use me, discard me, humiliate me. But they forgot one thing. I'm really, really good at what I do. And what I do now? I help women fight back. So if you're listening to this and someone has betrayed you, broken your trust, made you feel small, remember my story. Remember that you have more power than you think. Get mad, get even, get smart, and get free.